Here we go!
We're feeling very gay because it's almost time to play. Grab your favorite chair with the lucky Pierres. Yeah!
All right, guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierres. Tonight we got a brand new review for you, a brand new movie, an Edgar Wright movie, Last Night in Soho. All right, guys, Last Night in Soho. What'd you guys think?
It was good. It was a solid movie.
Pretty good.
It was, wasn't it? Very stylish, very retro, kind of. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think retro was the word you looked for. You said it.
Vintage?
Vintage. That's a word. That's a good one.
You
Yeah.
just wanted to
That's a word. Vintage. That's the word.
No, but very, very good, wasn't it? So it's about a woman a young girl. She sees visions of her mother, and then she's going off to fashion school, and then she starts seeing visions of a murdering,
in the past.
what do you want to say? 60s woman who murdered, like a pop star, kind of not pop star. What am I trying to say?
She was like a thespian,
Yeah.
a stage singer.
She wanted to be a pop star.
Yeah, she wanted to be a pop star, but then she ended up getting pimped out by her, pretty much her pimp Jack,
Her manager
her manager. She got pimped out by him to all these guys.
told her
and-
if she wants to make it big, she's got to hang out with these guys and basically get banged by them.
Yeah, and she got raped over and over, and then it turns out that she moves into the young girl moves into a flat, and the woman that's renting her the flat ends up being I forget her name in the movie. Do you guys remember her name?
I don't remember her name.
Dang, I don't remember her name, but it ends up being the girl in the 60s.
From her visions that she thought was dead.
Yes. So it's a cool dreams becoming reality getting dreams becoming reality type movie,
Throughout the movie, me and Ben saw it in theaters. And pretty quick, he was just hitting me with theories, and I couldn't tell if he was actually guessing or trolling me. Because as soon as I was like, no, that doesn't make sense, he's like, oh, yeah, I know. And then another theory, he's like, it's the mom, it's the grandma.
Yeah, I mean, if you guess it up, you got to be right eventually.
Yeah, he was borbullying it for sure.
I swear to God, I've come up with so many theories during movies. I don't think I've ever been right. I don't think I've ever been right. I swear to God.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's not
I was
good.
going to say, it's kind of like
Well, this movie, let me just say, this movie was pretty hard to predict, wasn't it? You couldn't tell
It was
really
good.
where it was going.
It was a good finish.
Good
Oh, yeah.
turns.
Good
but it was
twist.
kind of like a
That's
Edgar
it.
Wright
That's
take.
the word.
Kind of like an Edgar Wright take on like an Alfred Hitchcock type thriller.
It was Hitchcockian.
Like
yeah.
there wasn't a explanatory dialogue, so that's why it was like hard to follow their twist. Like it didn't break it down for you within the dialogue of the movie. Suspenseful, kind of a slow burn with some mind games going on.
It was kind of suspenseful drama thriller up until halfway. Maybe it turns into horror, kind of. More horror, I would say. And that's when we learn that the lady that's renting her the room is the young woman, the woman that got raped, and she was killing all the rapists.
Yeah, she was actually the murderer.
And she was hiding all the bodies in her home and stuff, and yeah, that's messed up. But
What is that actress's name that plays like the killer?
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, her. I don't know, something about her face. Like,
Oh yeah, that's
she's straight Roswell, so I can't look away when she's on screen.
Straight Roswell.
Our friend Chris was supposed to go see it with us, and he refused to because he said he couldn't look at her on screen for that long because her face unsettles him.
Yeah, she said her eyes are too far apart.
I get it. That just makes me not be able to look away, though. Honestly,
She looks different than everyone else, but it's a good thing, I think. She's very attractive. You can't deny that.
she's pretty.
She's very attractive, and so is the lead actress. I forget her name, but
And then we went over this before, but Joe, you said you didn't notice the audio thing, right?
I did not.
Like how for the first 25 minutes, Edgar Wright on purpose made it so the sound would only come out of the left, right, or center, and then it corrected. But Ben and I saw it in like the Dolby Experience Theater or whatever, so it was so fucking loud you couldn't tell. Like our seats were rumbling with the noise.
our seats vibrated. It was insane. I think my ears were bleeding a little bit. It was the craziest loudness I've ever heard in the theater. It was so crazy. But very good score in this movie. Good music, right?
Good lighting. Lighting was cool.
The lighting was so sick. Very great camera movement. All sorts of very stylish. Just
different movie that Edgar Wright usually directs.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
No comedy really whatsoever in it. Like he usually has a dark comedy.
Oh yeah, it's so
movie,
witty and
yeah.
stuff, and it's still kind of witty in a way, but it's like
Yeah.
you're different,
Then I have some funny funny short reviews that I looked up that I like of people I know wrote.
Yeah.
Said, so I'm supposed to believe a girl from Cornwall who has been to London once can run the street without using City Mapper, which is like a MapQuest type app.
Yeah.
Like she never once was like confused about where she was in London when she's like a small country girl.
Yeah.
The most unrealistic part about the film is not time travel, but the idea of a fashion college full of straight men.
There were a few.
All
There
the
were a
students
few.
were like straight men.
Yeah.
And then Men Are Bad, Isn't It? Is a British person I know. That was their whole review of the movie. Men Are Bad, Isn't It?
Men are bad, isn't it? Yeah. That's the point of the movie, isn't it? But is it though? Because like I read a lot of stuff. I normally don't read stuff on movies that we watch on for the show because I don't want to
Because
like.
nobody knows more than you.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I think a ton of people know more.
kidding.
I'm just saying. I don't
was
want
just kidding.
I just don't want to steal ideas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
You don't want those thoughts getting in your head, and then you're like, oh, maybe that is like what.
Yeah, and I don't want to just like plagiarize and say stuff, because
Right.
I'll do that. But 'cause
I'll do
a
that.
lot of that stuff is smarter than what I have to say. But like, what I'm saying is, I read something that someone said she was meant to be the victim, and then she turned out to be the villain.
Yeah,
so it's
for
like,
sure.
So someone said that might be even sexist, like because she's the bad guy, kind of.
Well, I mean,
But-
she
but-
did
Sexist
murder
toward
tons of people.
women.
She did murder tons of people and bury them in the floorboards. So she's not good.
Yeah, so I read someone said that, but like I see it's
Sexist toward women?
yeah, because she murdered all the.
Yeah, but it makes guys look terrible the whole movie.
Yeah,
It
the
does.
whole
yeah,
movie.
It
So-
does.
Except
they're
for-
all rapists.
Except for the dude that is the love interest of the main character, the most understanding college freshman to ever exist.
That's true.
Oh my god, that guy is the nicest
She
guy.
like basically accuses him of rape, freaks out because she's having visions while they're making out, and then because of that, he runs over broken glass.
Yeah, he just had straight tunnel vision for that booty. Like,
He has to- he has
that's
to-
all he wanted.
He has to stop her from
Wait a
murdering
second.
a classmate in the library.
Let's stop here. They just brushed. They
yeah.
just glazed over the fact that he tore his feet all up on that
Yep.
glass, and there was like a pool of blood on the ground, and there was no mention of it later.
Oh, yeah.
No mention.
But yeah, the girl's not. She previously had visions, so like at one point you're like, she's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, because she's seen her mom a bunch,
And then
Thought she was schizophrenic.
she also almost murdered her roommate at the library with scissors.
That was crazy.
That bitchy roommate also.
Well, yeah, she
sucked.
she was
But
like the mean girl.
She
that typical
drove.
mean
She
girl.
kind of drove the plot because without that character,
She wouldn't have moved
never
out.
would have got her own
Yeah,
apartment.
so she did. That was kind of like a part of the inciting incident of her going to get her own place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
One funny quote from Ben was Hollywood, like jokingly, said like, we were like, Ben, do you think Hollywood should still be like that? Like where they were passing the girl around? And he goes, of course it should.
Yeah, no, not at all. No, it's crazy though that Hollywood like was once like that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's probably still is in some capacity,
Oh,
but it's
100%.
it's getting better. I think
People are trying.
the Me Too
debatable.
the Me Too movement and all that stuff is helping. I think, and guys are getting more better. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like,
Making it not so obvious anymore, maybe. But it's still probably happening.
I
nonstop.
guarantee it's happening. But anything else you guys want to add on this movie?
Well, I was going to say, I know I was more like, I liked Scott Pilgrim more than you guys did, and you guys liked Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz more than I did.
Oh yeah, let's do our
Like, we
rankings
all
real
liked
quick
them
of the
all,
Edgar
but-
Wright films. Let's just do our rankings. I got
Well, what I was going to say, Edgar Wright made one of those Grindhouse trailers,
yeah.
which we couldn't think of before. It's because his is the only one without dialogue. It was just called Don't, and it was like a montage of things you're not supposed to do in horror movies, like
Oh
don't
yeah.
go outside, don't open the door.
That's
don't-
clever. Yeah.
And then Eli Roth had one, and Rob Zombie had Thanksgiving, the horror movie, and then Rob Zombie had Werewolf Woman of the SS, which was,
Yeah.
of course, Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yep.
I'm surprised the whole trailer wasn't just her ass crack
He likes to cast her in his stuff.
and show her butt in every movie.
Yeah. But let's
I
Huh?
kind of want to see the Munsters just to see if she shows her butt or not.
I think she will.
Haven't we seen it enough? I've seen it enough. I got the DVD. I can go get a DVD and just see it all the time.
How often do you look back at it?
All the time. I'm kidding. No, but let's do our Edgar Wright rankings, huh? I got Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Last Night in Soho, probably World's End, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim. Right? There's only the 6, right? 6 main ones?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
I would do the same top 2, but then I put like Pilgrim and Soho there, and then World's End, and then Baby Driver's trash.
That's another thing. I feel like there's not a chance Joe hates Baby Driver as much as he says he hates it, but he's dug in that it's garbage so much that he will never admit that it's better than garbage.
Yeah.
Which seems to be
I've
a very
only seen
Hammond trait. They like
once,
to dig in.
honestly, and I remember initially leaving the theater saying that was trash, so that's what I stuck with. My opinions do change over time.
Yeah.
The Hammonds love to just dig in on an opinion.
That's true. We do. We're very stubborn like that. But, Shaw, give your ranking, huh?
What were the movies again?
There's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's
okay.
End, Scott Pilgrim, Soho, and Baby Driver.
I honestly like Last Night in Soho and Scott Pilgrim probably the most. Then probably Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver, Hot Fuzz, World's End.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah.
It's not you. I mean, you're just wrong. You're just,
No, that's not an opinion.
yeah, so you're just wrong on that.
I'm playing.
Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are the best.
You're not allowed to have a different opinion.
No.
No. But what do you guys?
I will admit I have petty reasons probably why Shaun of the Dead isn't at the top.
Why?
Just because of how in our age group how pounded in that was the best movie ever made.
It wasn't to
When
me
we were
though.
young.
I didn't
but
hear that.
We're older than you.
Yeah, it's true. A little bit older, 4 or 5
like,
years.
And I did think I told you this too. Like how many people I know that have banged during watching that movie weirds me out.
Well, I mean, is that a bad thing?
No, it's just a thing.
It's a strange stat.
It's just a weird stat.
It's a strange reason to hate a movie.
Yeah, it
I don't hate it for that reason. That's just a weird factoid. Some shinfo for you.
Anything else you guys want to add on this movie before we get to ratings?
No.
No? Okay. Cool, stylish movie. Check it out if you're into Edgar Wright movies. It's very twisty, fun. It's a fun movie. All right, let's get to ratings.
7.5 for me.
Give it an 8.
I also gave it an 8. Let's get to our final verdict. Watch it ASAP, see it whenever, or skip it.
Watch it whenever.
Yeah, watch it whenever because it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, it's kind of niche.
Yes,
you
very
know?
much so.
Yeah, and I would say also watch it whenever. So watch this one whenever. All right, guys, we got the quote game for you. Joe's got a movie quote for us. We got to guess it. What do you got, Joe?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Where's the guess then?
I got to think about it. Oh, that's crazy. That's going to kill me. Let's flip this. I got a new hourglass here.
Is that the only reason you want to think about it so you can use the hourglass?
It is. Shaw, you don't know that?
You said
You
know
don't have a guess, so don't throw shade until you get it right.
Let me think here.
Does the hourglass mean anything, or you can think wrong?
No, when that runs out, I can't, I guess.
Okay. You're going to flip it again, aren't you?
Maybe. Shaw, you got no guesses?
I don't know.
Oh, it's going to kill me when you say it.
It's a pretty popular movie, pretty popular quote. I'm one of the most popular characters ever.
One of the most popular characters ever.
Yeah.
Is it from one of the Fast and the Furiouses?
I would never quote that. So
Popular character. I just thought of the Vin Diesel memes.
the family memes.
God, I know it, too. It's going to kill me.
Obviously, you don't.
I do know it, though. It's in my subconscious.
It doesn't matter if you know it or not. I'm getting negative points regardless. You guys are getting points.
I guess Point Break every time. I don't know.
The quote game is called Ben Controls the Narrative, and he gets as many points as he wants.
Yeah.
Babe 2 Pig in the City.
Yeah.
You didn't say Babe in the City.
Shoot, I mean...
You have to guess something.
Yeah, I know.
Space Jam.
No. Good guess, though.
I'm going to say, like,
No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan.
I'm wrong, but Mission Impossible 3.
That's very random, but yes, you're wrong.
What is it?
It is Heath Ledger in Batman.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Oh, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I knew it too.
God damn it.
Strange to guess something else then.
But yeah,
He
Joe,
just wanted to give you points.
Joe gets points this time, and
But it won't show up on the points. So.
Yeah. And, thank you guys for watching. That's Last Night in Soho. Go check it out, guys. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you soon.